YouTube family, what is up? Happy Martin Luther King Day. I woke up today and didn't even know today was a holiday until I called my bank and they're not open. But I want to let you know that yesterday, which is Sunday, I made $20,000 trading Trump meme coin. So here's the proof. All right, this is the picture, the screenshot that I sent over to some of my friend here. That's $29,000. I put about $10,000 into it, and I literally woke up. So I bought in at about $25, and I literally woke up, and for some reason, I've never woken up so early. It was like 3:30 in the morning because Lon has a nightmare. So she woke me up. I went out there and I took a look, and it literally jumped up to all-time high, which is $75. And I said, dude, I made enough, so I exit the market. Now, here's what I learned from all of this, is that, I got lucky. And the most important thing is a lot of you're out there, you're trading meme coin, crypto and all that. What you really need is you need a high income skills. A skill set, my friend, that you can depend on. Because this is just gambling. I mean, this is just, basically it's gambling, right? Now, for those of you who love to trade a meme coin and don't know where you can get Trump coin or whatever it is, or any other meme coin, I'm just going to put the link in the description. Now, listen, only play with money you can afford to lose, which means whatever it is that you're willing to gamble, you're willing to make sure that you wake up tomorrow that it can go to zero. All right? So only play with money you can afford to lose. So once again, out of all of this trading thing, man, I'm obviously, you guys know I'm not a crypto expert. Real estate is my niche. And I've been in real estate game for 12 years. And I thought that Trump was, dude, it's crazy, right? All of a sudden, our president come out with a meme coin. And, dude, it was going ballistic. And I tell you, dude, I've heard some crazy, crazy story. Okay, some guy, dude, got a lot of balls, went in for $1 million. Right? He bought in $1 million and literally in like 7 or 8 hours came out with $190 million. Holy smoke. This thing was pumping like crazy. It's currently dumping right now. I don't think that, Trump coin is going to be like a pump and dump, but it's going to, correction. There's going to be a correction. I'm not sure what they're planning to do with this project, but it is also currently listed on Robinhood. So anyways, enough of that. What I really want to say is that you do need a high income skills for those of you who's been fooling around, messing with these meme coin, trading cryptos, because everybody talks about crypto because, cryptos right now, it's kind of the bull market, right? So everybody talks about it. But what you really need to invest in is into your self-education, learn a high income skills that you can depend on, that you're not fooling around, gambling with the market, all right? So build a high income skill, make the money from your business. And then if you want to play around like I do, you can. All right. And you can play around with money that you can afford to lose. Once again, for those of you who be like, hey, Kong, I would like to have a little fun. Link is in the description for those of you who wants to like buy meme coin. Okay. And I love the app, dude. The app is so easy to use. Now, I'm not trying to promote them, but the app is so easy to use. And what's crazy that I have never seen this app does that other app don't have is you can literally see people buy and sell in real time. Check this out. Dude, I literally go on there and I saw a guy. So Trump is right now it's $40, okay? Dude, look, it'll tell you who's selling, how much they're buying, and how much they sold. So right when I see, dude, right when, like, you can see all the big guys that just selling. When you see all the big people that are selling and no big whale comes in and buy. I mean, some of these guys are buying, 500,000, 900,000, 300,000, 200,000. Those are pretty big amount. And I literally woke up this morning and I saw, right now it's only the baby dog like us, little Nemo is buying, But I'm gonna wait until it's coming to drop down to like $30 or $25. That's when I'm gonna go buy back in. Anyways. Enough of that. So once again, you guys want to have fun with meme coin, link is in the descriptions. And there you go. So I just found out, okay, Kevin said, I just found out at the title that the home seller sign a contract as well 2 days from signing mine. What should I do? So Kev, basically the seller, dude, already signed, he already signed a contract with another investor, wholesaler, buyer, whatever it is. And now he's signing it with you. Technically, dude, you know, I mean, you can really take the seller out to court. But honestly, dude, Kev, there's really nothing you can do, dude. You just have to, you know, follow up with the seller. And then I would just call the seller and ask the seller what's going on. You know, we're trying to get this to the title company, but the title company said you already signed a contract with another buyer and escrow has already been opened with another buyer. I just really want to know, like, what's going on, yada, 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 and see what he say. And then, because technically whoever signs the contract first, dude, that's the person that's going to, you know, that's going to control the deal. So unfortunately, Kev, it's not going to be you. I just call the seller up and just tell the seller what's going on, and then just keep the seller, you know, just keep it on your follow-up, man. Okay. YouTube family. So for those of you, you know, in 2025, if you're looking to gain some skills that you can make some extra income, whether you want to make 10, 20, 30, 50,000 a month, you know, I still believe that even in 2025, wholesaling is still the best side hustle. All right, for you to make an extra 10, 20, 50,000 a month. And honestly, all you need is one deal a month at $25,000 a pop. I think that is plenty. That's $300,000 a year that you can make, and you can do this part-time. It doesn't have to be full-time, okay? And I'm going to share with you the software that I use where I go and pull all my distressed property lists. It's called kingdata.ai. Okay, if you're new into the game, I highly suggest that you just sign up for the basic plan, which is $149 a month or so. It's a month-to-month, right? But that's where I go. I'll pull all of my distressed property lists. What's crazy is that it integrated with AI, so they can tell you 90 days before anyone gets into like pre-foreclosure, tax delinquents, divorce, or any financial burden or stress. So you can target them 90 days before that happens, which means obviously is first come the early birds gets the worm. You get to them before any other investor can. That's where I go to skip trace to find the homeowner phone number. That's where I go and to market my wholesale deal. That is also where I go to find other wholesale deals that I can JV, and that's also where I go to find my cash buyer. So it's truly a one-stop shop for those of you who's looking for a software that has everything. Okay. So let me go live on TikTok. Oh, also too is TikTok, dude, was banned for not even 12 hours. And you already know what Mr. Trump dude. Bam, got the thing unbanned right away, man. Now it's all good to go. So let me go on here and see here. We're just going to talk a little bit. I think everybody's watching Trump. I can't even pronounce the name here. But let's just see who else is TikTok. But I'm telling you, dude, this is going to be insane. 4 years, man. I think that it's going to be a crazy 4 year. I think real estate's going to pop off. You know, crypto's going to pop off just because Trump is pro crypto, not anti crypto. I mean, he launched his own crypto. So you already know it, baby. But real estate, I think it's going to be it's going to experience the best 4 years of real estate. So for those of you who's like, hey, Colin, I always been wanting to get into real estate. I do believe, dude, this is the opportunity. And I was telling Lon yesterday, sometimes, dude, opportunities only come once in a lifetime. So you got to be ready, baby. So what I mean by that is get into the game, get your feet wet, learn the game, learn how to play the game. So when there's an opportunity, you can take advantage of it. All right. TikTok family, what is going on? So Chris, welcome to the live. User RS, all you need to do is you guys comment the word me if you want to jump on live with me. If you have any question you want to ask, we can do a cold call role play. I can have you call a seller. I can listen to your call. What do you guys want to do, man? I didn't know today was a holiday. Christopher, welcome to the live. So once again, comment the word me if you want to jump on live. We can do a Q&A. I can have you call a seller. Maybe you have a deal you want me to analyze. Also, too, for those of you who have a deal and you're like, hey, Kong, I need help finding a buyer for my deal, then email the information over to jvdeals@wtmfam.com. But honestly, dude, I'm excited what Trump is going to do for the next coming 4 years, man. And I think yesterday I saw a video of him saying, hey, you know what? If TikTok doesn't want to sell over the whole entire thing, then why don't we come in partnership? Who thought of that? Which mean America is going to own 50%, and then China, or he say China is going to own the other 50%. So there's going to be a lot of changes. I mean, you know, like when I heard about, you know, TikTok going away, my whole thing was it's probably going to go away for a period of time, and then it's going to come back because, dude, so many people are building their business, like millions, right, of U.S. people are building their business on the platform. Dude, it's just crazy to take it away. How does the finder fees work, and how do I find my market? Single or multifamily is better. Typically, Martin, you want to start in your own market. All right. A finder's fees is very, very simple. All you need to do, dude, you can go on Craigslist. You can go on Facebook Marketplace. All you need to do is you just need to find some rundown houses, take down the property address, send it over to these investors. You don't have to talk to the seller. You don't have to put up any money for marketing. Like, it's not going to cost you anything, right? You just take the address, send it over to these investors. And once they close on the deal, whether they're going to buy it or they're going to wholesale it, they're going to pay you a fee. And typically it's between $500 to $1,000. And we call that, dude, a bird dog fee, assignment fee, referral fees. But it's very easy. Like, it doesn't matter what age, you know, it doesn't matter if you're 13 or you're 66. You can be a bird dog. Bird dog is just a referral. No work, no skills needed. That's why you get paid very, very little, man. You know? TikTok family, once again, comment the word me if you want to jump on live. If you have any question. 40 grip, dude. Let me send you an invite, bro. Hold on a second. Man, it's quiet today. We only got 15 people. What up, bro?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me? You can hear me.
I can hear you. So what's your name, bro?
Chris, dude, I've been following you. Wow, I'm surprised I got on. Wow, I'm surprised. You're like, you're a real guru, so.
Dude, I appreciate it, Chris. Thank you. Hey, man, so where are you based out of?
I'm in Connecticut, New York. My dilemma is this. I
Yep.
want to make a bunch of money. Obviously, we all do. So
We all do, yep.
in a nutshell, so you get I find a property.
Yep.
Purchase agreement, assignment and contract, the fee agreement. So let's say I find a property, I don't know, Linden Boulevard for 200. So I get the purchase agreement from the seller. The seller signs a purchase agreement.
Yep.
Then I send that to the end buyer, and then I always mess that up.
Okay, so I got you. So, Chris, it's very, very simple. Let me explain it to you, like probably less than 30 seconds. But after this, Chris, the best place for you to go, dude, is go check the link in my bio. There's a free training. It's a 15-minute video where I pretty much break it down more in depth, okay? But it's like this, dude. So once you found a seller, and let's just say you make your lowball cash offer and the seller say yes. You and the seller is going to sign what's called a purchase and sell contract. And in that purchase and sell contract, you have X amount of days. Typically, we like to lock it up, you know, obviously as long as possible. But let's just say you got 30 days, right? In that time period, dude, you're going to find yourself a buyer. Once you found a buyer, your buyer is going to sign what's called an assignment. They're not going to sign the purchase and sell agreement. You don't send them the purchase and sell agreement. The buyer's going to sign what's called an assignment agreement, dude. Okay, and then after that, bro, all you're going to do, okay, is that once they sign an assignment agreement, so let's just say you got under contract for 100,000, you found a buyer that's going to buy for 125, right? The buyer does not see the purchase and sale contract between you and the seller. All they know is they're going to buy the property for 125,000. Once they sign the assignment agreement, which means they're going to step into your shoes, which means they're going to be the one who's going to move forward to buy the property. You take the purchase and sale agreement and the assignment agreement, dude, you send it to a local title company. They will handle all the work. So which means at the time, when it's time to close, they're going to call the buyer up and they're going to be like, hey, Bob, so it seems like you need to bring in $125,000, right, to close on the deal. They're going to bring it, right? They're going to either wire in the funds or they're going to bring a cashier check to the title company. Out of that 125, dude, the title company is going to take 100,000 to pay off the seller, and the leftover is 25,000. You don't pay anything. There's no fee for us because the buyer is responsible for all the fees. Okay? And then the title company, dude, they can cut you a check. They can wire it to your bank account. So you don't, let's just say you do it virtual. They can, wire the money to your bank, or they can send you a cashier check. All right, Chris? I hope that helps, man. But if you want more of an in-depth training, Chris, of like, where do I get my leads, right? How do I negotiate with the seller? Where do I find my buyers? How do I market the deal? How do I close? Where all the contract that I use? Dude, check the link in my bio, bro. It's going to help you a lot. Who else want to jump on, man? Do I need a deposit? So this, Chris, for the earnest money deposit between you and the seller, dude, it can be as little as $10. So I never bring up to the seller that there is such thing as an earnest money deposit. Most sellers don't know about earnest money deposit. When you deal directly with the homeowner, they don't really know. Okay. Okay, you want to jump on? Let me send you an invite, bro. Just send you an invite, dude. Man, YouTube family has been quiet. TikTok family, let's go, let's go. Once again, if you want to jump on live, just comment the word me. Larry, welcome to the live. So any question you guys got that I can help, comment the word me. Love to bring you on live, and let's rock and roll. Justin, welcome to the live. We can do a cold call role play. I can have you call a seller. CS, RJ, welcome to the live, man. Nobody wants to jump on. Okay. Mikey, my question to all of you is, what is your goal here for 2025? January is literally almost half over, almost half done. Everyone is watching Trump. I know, dude. Everybody's watching Trump. But the most important thing they should watch, dude, is your pinky, man. A lot of you are out there watching, you're like, we already know he's going to be president, man. Honestly, dude, I don't spend time watching sports. I don't spend time watching, the debate, when it comes to like election. I don't spend time watching other people's content, right? Like the only thing I spend time on, dude, is on my money, dude. Sharpen my skill set on my business, dude, and that's it. And a lot of you, dude, you're spending too much time doing things that is not necessary. It's not contributing towards your goals or your dreams. We already know Mr. Trump's going to be president. Whatever he's going to say, dude, right? It's going to go viral. Like whatever he's going to say that is important, it will go viral. And they can take that 2 hours or whatever it is, dude, and they can jam pack it in like 30 seconds, dude. You trust me, you're not going to miss anything if it's important. The only thing you're missing, dude, is a little extra zero in the banking. And that's the only thing you are missing right now. Imagine, dude, whatever it is in your bank, dude, you add an extra zero. Hopefully it's not zero. All right. And some of you, dude, you might need a couple zero. Okay. You might need a couple zero. So YouTube, I know someone want to jump on. I'm going to put a link right now. There you go. If you're on YouTube, all you need to do is click on that link, turn on your camera, and let's rock and roll, man. Honestly, guys, like a lot of you, dude, number one, I think in 2025, I think a lot of you, one is you need to unfollow a lot of people. Dude, if anyone that's not contributing to your goals and your dreams, unfollow. Like I think that you shouldn't follow no more than 10 people. Honestly, 10 people is already too much. Okay? Because each one of them make a post, right? You're spending all your time going through their stories, going through their feeds, and then it goes on to other people's feed, and you're all there, dude. After hours, dude, all you caught is scrolling, man. Ain't doing shit. And sometimes I fall victim for that, man. But for me, dude, I don't watch anybody I follow, okay? They do their own thing, man. I do my own thing. Don't know if I can do it in my city. Larry, you can do it in any city. Wholesaling works in any city, any states, okay? The question is, do you work? A lot of you do. You overthink this process. You overthink wholesaling, all right? Wholesaling is the quickest and the safest way to make money in real estate. Fix and flip, too much risk, too much work, and require too much capital, okay? I don't suggest anybody get into the whole fix and flip. And some of you want to buy rental property. Rental property is a 10 to 20 year game plan. So unless you want to wait 20 years to get rich, I wouldn't buy rental property. What you need to do is, some of you have $10,000 or $20,000, and instead of betting on yourself, which is instead of investing into your self-education, you take that money, dude, and you play around with the meme coins, or you play around with crypto, and you end up losing it all, man. Because listen, at the end of the day, I made $20,000 on Trump coin overnight. At the end of the day, dude, I got lucky. I got in on the right time, and I sold it at the right time. I don't even have to be an expert, right? But I got lucky. How many times can you get lucky like that? But once you have a skill set, dude, it's rinse and repeat. Like, that, hey, if I pull X amount of lists, right? If I call X amount, talk to X amount of people, I'm going to get a deal. And one deal, I can make $25K. The average wholesale deal across the U.S., man, I would say in majority of the city or the states, it's about 20 to 25,000. Oh man, listen, I'm not a crypto expert, so don't ask me anything about putting money into crypto, man. I'm not here to cause anybody to lose any money. I'm here to help you build a skill set, dude, that you can depend on. That it doesn't matter, dude. Doesn't matter the market. It doesn't matter who's the president, dude. That you can bank on yourself to make money. Victor, welcome to the live. So TikTok family, if you have a question you want to ask, all you need to do is comment the word me, and let's rock and roll. Comment the word me, and I'll bring you on live. OJ. Hopefully it's not OJ Simpson, man. OJ. You need to turn on your mic, dude, and you need to turn on your camera. It seems like you're disconnected or something like that, dude. Let me try to bring you on. OJ, what up, dude?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, dude. Can you turn on your camera, man?
I'm not ready for the camera right now, boss.
Okay, so you're camera shy, bro. No problem. What's your question? How can I help, dude?
I just wanted to do a cold call role play, if that's okay with you.
You want to do a cold call role play with me, but you know what's better? Here's wait, are you using your phone right now, or are you using your laptop?
My phone.
Okay, so I was gonna have you call someone else, but but it won't work because you're on your phone already. Okay, so let's start, dude. Hello.
Hey, is this Con?
Yeah, who's this?
Hey, my name is Aldrich. Are you the owner of 123 Main Street?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm looking to buy a couple. Me and my partner are looking to buy a couple more properties around the area for cash. Are you looking to sell your property by chance?
I mean, I'm not really looking.
No.
No.
Okay. Well, do you know anybody that's looking to sell a property, or are you looking to sell your property in the future?
I mean, I might consider selling in the future.
Okay. What's stopping you from what's the question? What's stopping you from selling it?
Nothing. I'm living here and I'm pretty happy.
Okay.
Okay. So things, OJ, when a seller said, hey, you know what? You ask them if they're looking to sell, and they say, no, not at the moment. Dude, I would have come in, I would have said, well, so even if you got more for your property, you wouldn't sell?
Okay.
dude, that's what I would ask them. So even if you got more for your property, you wouldn't want to sell.
Okay.
Because what I'm doing there, bro, is I just want to start a conversation. Like I want the seller to start talking. If I can get someone on the phone, dude, I'm gonna start getting them to talk, right? But honestly, if there's no motivation, then you would hang up and you would move on to the next one.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of
Okay.
confused. Yeah, I was
Okay.
like,
Okay. So now, okay, dude, now we're gonna start. Now we're gonna start again, where I'll be like, yeah, you know what? I mean, if I get the right price.
okay, okay, okay. If you get the right price, okay. So I would love to give you that price you're looking for, that $1 million you're looking for. Do you have 5 or 10 minutes to talk about the property real quick?
Okay. So for me, like what you just said there, bro, it just sounds a little awkward,
Hmm.
because I'd be like, if the price is right, then I would come back. I would be like, okay, so I understand. So the only reason why you would sell the property is if you get the right price. Is that correct?
Okay.
That's what I would come back and say, dude. Because earlier, what you just said, it just, I know you're trying to be, obviously kind of sarcastic, but it just came off a little like, a little awkward.
Hmm.
So now, yes, I mean, I have a few minutes.
Okay, perfect. How you doing today, Con?
I'm fine. How's your day?
Good, man. Just getting started. Um, so let's start about the property. Is this a rental property for you, or are you currently staying in there?
It's a rental.
It's a rental. Okay. You currently got tenants in there?
Yep, they've been there for 5 years.
Oh, that's amazing. So there must be good tenants there. If you don't mind me asking, how much are you getting a month, or is they on a lease, a year to year?
No, I mean they're on a month to month. We're getting about $2,000 a month.
Oh, okay, perfect. So if you're getting that much, why are you looking to sell this property then, Con? Because it seems like it's
Whoa,
making you a good
whoa,
amount of
whoa, whoa,
cash.
whoa! Hey, hold on. I did not look to sell. You're the one who calls me and saying you want to buy. I'm not looking to sell, but if I get the right price, then I would.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, see, so here's you guys' problem, man, is that you forgot what you even talked to the seller about, right? So your question came in as, so why are you looking to sell? I'm not looking to sell. Okay, so that might be a little rough when you talk to the seller and you don't know what you're saying.
Gotcha.
Okay, so let's keep on going.
Um, where were we again?
We're at, hey, I mean, listen, you guys are the one who's calling me. I'm not looking to sell, but like I said, if I get the right price, then anything's for sale if the price is right.
That's true. That's true. I'm sorry. I'm kind of stuck there.
Okay, dude, no. So, OJ, once again, all you're going to do is you're just going to use their line. You're just going to be like, I completely understand. So the only reason why you would sell this property is if the price was right. Is that correct?
Hmm.
Perfect. And then if they say that, bro, and there's really no motivation, I'll be like, okay, then what are you hoping to get for your property? You see, so I use the word hope instead of want.
Okay.
Want and hope is different. Hope mean like, dude, if I can get this, baby, but I'm willing to go lower. That's what the word hope means. One, it's like, hey, this is what I want. But instead of saying want, I'll be like, what are you hoping to get for the property?
Okay.
Right? So that'll be the next thing. So let's continue from that. I mean, probably around 350,000.
Okay. 350,000.
Yep.
And how did you come up with that number, Con?
Well, the neighbor down the street just sold their property for 355.
Okay. Perfect. Um, and how long have you been staying there, Con?
Okay, well, like, dude, OJ, bro. I said, dude, like, I said at the beginning, dude, it's been a rental property for the last 5 years.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so let's start. I mean, I'm not living there. It's been a rental for 5 years.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Con. You did mention that, and you did mention you was getting $2,000 a month for it.
Correct.
Totally slipped my mind. You say you're looking to get 350,000 for it. As I'm looking at the property next door, you said that was sold for 355,000. This one is fully renovated. Is your property like that, Kong? Fully renovated, or do I need to go in there and do some update to it?
Well, I mean, it can definitely use some updating, but there's really nothing wrong with the property.
Okay, perfect. If there's nothing wrong with it, I could totally. Me and my partner probably could totally buy it for 350,000. Just a couple more things I gotta get to know about the property a little bit. Can you tell me about the structure of the house, the roof, the kitchen? Is that all up to date?
I mean, like I said, I don't know what you guys mean by up to date, but I said the property's in good conditions. There's really nothing wrong with it.
Okay. Well, by up to date, what I mean by up to date, Con, I mean by 2024 HGTV ready.
Well, I mean, like, it depends on like what you guys want to do. If you just want to go in there, you just want to update it, so make it look really nice, you can. I mean, that's not going to be my problem. I'm just going to sell the property as is.
Okay. Okay. Um.
OJ, come on, man. Shit, bro. Okay. So, OJ, here is some mistake, dude. When I mentioned I want 350 for the property, the house down the street sold for 355, and you mentioned the property down the streets, dude, you guys don't even live, you guys don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, the property down the street's 355, and you mentioned, hey, I look at it here, it seems like everything is up to date. I know you want 350 for your property, and then all of a sudden you said, I think and if there's nothing wrong with it, I think my partner and I can pay 350 for that. Like, how are you gonna make money, man? Because when you say you can pay 350 and then later you tell me, oh, you can't, dude, bro, I ain't buying that. Mm-hmm. See, so how you handle this, man? And you'd be like, okay, I see. So the property down the streets, I look at some pictures, it seems like it's been fully renovated. And your OJ, your house probably needs a little updating, a little bit of work, which is not a problem, we're okay with buying the property in the as-is conditions, and then we go in there and we put in a little, extra touch to make it look super nice again, so we can, sell for 355. Now, I need you to understand though, OJ, I know you want to get the most you can for your property, but if the house down the streets is, 10 times nicer than yours and they sell for 355 and you want 350, I mean, at this point, are you willing to consider going anything lower than 350? You see how I just kind of move in for the negotiating? I said, hey, the house down the street's way nicer, but I know you want the most, but 350, dude, ain't gonna make sense. Mm-hmm. Okay, bro. So that's so OJ and everyone that's watching, man, like, you really need to like listen to what you guys are saying, man. See, and this is the problem with a lot of you, and I think this is why most people fail at wholesaling. It's not that you guys don't put in enough work. It's not that you guys don't pull the right list. It's not that you guys need any kind of software. There's no push button. It's just when you're on the phone, if you sound like this, I'm telling you, dude, it's just not gonna work. So YouTube family, those of you be like, so how can I get better at talking, communicating, and negotiating? I'll leave here, YouTube, go here. I can't say TikTok family. Because TikTok's gonna shut down my life. But go YouTube family, go there. You can grab my King Kong seller script right there. It's gonna cost you some money, but best investment you ever made. Okay, dude, I'm gonna turn you from a zero into a stone cold closer. MS.
Hi, man.
Hey, bro. So what's your name?
Yeah, Muhammad.
Dude, how can I help? What's your question?
Yeah, just listening. Maybe I take a few.
Okay, I don't know what happened. We got disconnected. YouTube, TikTok family, if you want to jump on live with me, all you need to do is comment the word me. If you have any question you want to ask, if there's a role play, Jamie, there is no issue. Jamie said, my issue is that I live in Illinois. Here, we allow only one per year. I understand that. But heard of double close? Yes, you can. Can you talk more about the double close process? Yes, Jamie. Yes. If you live in any states that said, hey, you're required to have a license to wholesale, In Illinois, you can only wholesale one house a year. Okay, only one house a year without a license. But obviously, we don't want to do one a year, right? We do want to do one a month at least. So a double closing means that, let's just say, Jamie, you and the seller come to an agreement on a price of $100,000. Okay, and you found a buyer that you can sell the deal for $125,000. What's going to happen, Jamie, is you actually going to close with the seller on that $100,000. So which means you're actually going to buy the property. Okay, so I know some of you be like, well, Colin, I don't have $100K. Jamie, there's a company called transactional funding. You can Google them. It's transactional funding. So which means they will lend you the $100,000, right? And typically a double closing, Jamie, happens all in one day. So you want to make sure not every title company do double closing. So you got to ask the title company, do you guys know how to do a double closing? If they do, that's perfect. The next question, Jamie, you want to ask the title company is that, hey, are you able to use the end buyer's fund to do the closing? If they say yes, Jamie, you're in luck. Which means it's like a wholesale deal. You are not going to come out of pocket with $100,000. You don't need to like get a transactional funding or anybody. They're gonna close. They're gonna tell the seller, so that the buyer's gonna bring in the $125,000, and they're gonna use the end buyer's fund to fund the entire transaction. But in a nutshell, Jamie, you're gonna buy the property from the seller for $100,000, and then turn around it's all happening the same day, within hours. The buyer's gonna come in. The buyer's gonna buy from you for $125,000. Okay, Jamie, that's how a double closing works. But you need to understand, Jamie, is when you do a double closing and you tell the seller, hey, we're going to pay all the closing costs, you are going to pay all the closing costs. So typically closing costs, Jamie, is going to cost you about 3%. So 3% of $100,000, which means you're going to be out of pocket, not out of your pocket, but your assignment fee is going to be reduced by $3,000. Now that's on $100,000. What if it's $300,000? I think $300,000 minus 3%, that's $9,000 in closing costs. Okay? 300,000 minus 3%. Yep, that's $9K. So now if you plan to make $25K, so now you're not going to walk away with 25. You're going to say 25 minus 9 is 16,000. So what you need to do, understand, Jamie, is that when you do a double closing, you need to take in consideration of all the closing costs. Now, when you're selling it back to the buyer's going to be the one who's responsible for all the closing costs, not you. But you would be responsible for the seller closing costs if that's what you negotiate with the seller. Okay? And that's typically how I negotiate to get the seller come off on their price, is we pay everything, right? But you need to take that in consideration when you do a double closing. So if your wholesale fee is only $10,000, you're not going to have enough. You basically, like let's just say if your wholesale fee was only 5 or 10K, like you're not going to come out of pocket. Like sometimes there might not be enough skin for you. Let's just say you got a property in a contract for $300,000, and you plan to make 10K on it. But the closing cost is already $9,000, so you're only going to walk away with $1,000. So it's not even worth it. What's even better is you just now have to trust the buyer and say, hey, I will just give you the deal, right, without us doing like any wholesale, and then you just pay me $10,000, after it closes, which is outside of escrow. The buyer just write you a check of $10,000, which means you have to really trust that buyer. Okay. You would have to really trust that buyer. Once again, YouTube family, if you want to jump on, okay. If you want to jump on, let me click. Here's the link. Okay. YouTube or TikTok family, all you need to do is comment the word me. If you have any question you want to ask, comment the word me, and I'd love to bring you on live. Okay. Comment the word me, TikTok, and I'll bring you on live. Jamie, you're welcome. Okay. Are you selling the how to make money? Dude, the only thing I'm selling you right now, man, is I'm selling you on your goals and on your dreams. Some of you, man, you don't even have a roadmap. You got no goals, you got no dreams, so you end up working for someone until you're 65. Listen, dude, okay? If you're not busy working on your dreams, dude, then you're working on someone else's dream. If you're not busy building your own empire, then you're building somebody else's. All right? That's it, dude. So get busy. Get busy. Okay? Get busy. User 81, let me try to send you an invite. For some reason, I can't send you an invite, dude. I was asking to sign up. Well, check the link in my bio. It's free. It's a free training. Okay? You don't have to sign up for anything. Okay? Try the free video first, and if you like it, then we can talk about the next step. Okay? TikTok family, comment the word me. Oh shit, we're almost at an hour. Okay, comment the word me, TikTok. Let's go for another 10 minutes, and then I gotta bounce. Okay. TikTok family, comment the word me. Love to bring you on live, and let's rock and roll. YouTube family, any other question that I can add or I can answer for you? Let me see here. Once again, YouTube family, I know someone just mentioned they want to jump on live. Just click the link. I'll bring you on, man. Let's rock and roll. Tio, what going on, man? Mia said, what do you use to run comps? So Mia, there's a software that I use, Mia, not just to run comps, to pull the stress property list, to find my cash buyer, to skip trades, to post, to like market my deals, JV with other people's deal. It's called kingdata.ai and not .com.ai. Juice said, hey, I am 17. What should I do, dude? Get into wholesaling, man. Dude, here's a free training, dude. Okay? All you need to do, go to WTMclass.com. Check out that free training, okay? I'll get you into the game, man. How long did you take you to learn while selling? Dude, it took me 6 months. Finally get into wholesaling, man, to do my first deal. What up, bro?
Yo, what up? Can you
Dude,
hear me?
looking good, man. Hey, so how do I pronounce your name?
Serge.
Serge.
My actual name is Sergio, but you can call me Serge.
Serge, dude. Happy Monday, man. So how can I help, dude?
I'm just looking to role play.
You looking to role play? Okay. I'm wondering, instead of role playing with me, are you on your phone or are you on your laptop?
I'm on my phone.
Oh shoot. Okay. I'm wondering if you can. Do you have any seller that you want to call?
Not right now. I mean, I
can.
can.
Okay. So, Sage, here's what we're gonna do, dude. And I think this is gonna help you and everyone tremendously. If you have a seller you want to call, or we can call for sale by owner on Craigslist. So I wonder if you can, unless you have another phone.
I can look up for sale by owner on Craigslist.
And then call them, dude.
I have
Call
my
them,
smartphone.
and then, okay, dude. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to call them, and then I'm gonna mute myself, or you better mute me, and then I'll listen in on your call, and then at the end, dude, I'll give you feedback.
Okay. So let me go.
Because that would be way better. Okay. So while you're doing that, dude, let me talk to the people. Okay.
Okay.
So hurry up, but we're running out of time. Okay, bro. Let me see here. Devin said, how do you get investor? What if they get a homeowner interest and no investor will buy? So Devin, you're afraid that if you get a property in a contract and you can't find a buyer, dude, if you can't find a buyer, you can always cancel the contract and back out. Okay. The problem with some of you is that I think most wholesaler that are new, like beginners, here's their problem. One is they're getting under contract for too high of a price because they don't know what the property actually worth. So which means they don't have to run comps to figure out what the property is worth. And number two is they don't have to figure out what it costs to fix up the property. So they get the property under contract at the wrong price. So if you do get under contract at a wrong price, you can always go back, renegotiate, or cancel the contract. Angie's calling me. Hold on a second. Hey, Angie. Hold on a second. I don't see any code. Hey, Angie, let me call you back, okay? Bye. Okay. Are you ready? Search.
I'm about to pull one up from my Podio. Let me just look one up real quick.
Okay.
Let me see what's here.
Okay. Exactly my issue. I don't know how to figure repairs in California. Dude, okay, Mr. Man, in California, dude, let's keep the repair very simple. Let's say you talk to the seller and the seller said, hey, it doesn't need much. Let's just say it's a light rehab. If it's a light rehab, I would go with $20 to $25 per square foot in California. If it's a medium rehab, let's take it up to like, maybe $40 to like $55. If it's a heavy rehab, go like $65 to $75 per square foot in California. There you go. Simple as that.
All right, I got a follow up here.
Okay, let's rock and roll, dude.
All right.
Just make sure that the seller doesn't hear me, okay?
Okay. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you, but you just make sure you don't hear me.
Okay.
Okay. Dude, this is gold. This is really, really good. I like this. Here we go, baby.
Hello.
Hello, Charles.
Yes.
Hey, Charles. This is Sergio. How are you?
I'm doing good. You're over at U of M?
I did go to school there, but I'm not there right now. Why?
So, okay. I'm just wondering where you're calling from.
Oh, okay. No, I was actually just giving you a call because it looks like we spoke to you in the past in regards about your Romulus house here on Wick Road.
That's seller, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the last time we talked? Like late last year?
Yeah, it was a couple months ago, actually.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
dude, this seller.
I'd be willing to talk now.
Okay. So
I don't know if you guys want to come in and have a look at it. I know we talked about that it was going to be a complete gut.
Dude,
do you remember talking about that?
Yeah, I am catching up on
the should be able to
you
get
did
this
mention that it did need a full rehab on it. But I also see that you have family members that were living there. I don't know if they're still living there now. What's the situation there?
Operate's doing good.
Yeah, I'm just right now. I'm just kind of there's no one in the house now.
Okay, so the house is vacant. How long has it been vacant for?
Good.
Well, I visit every day. It's kind of like a man cave at this point. I'll go in there and
it's completely gutted, but it's a man cave. Come on. It's
gonna
be a cold one, man. It's gonna be a cold man cave.
It was in the family, and my dad passed away, and I've been just keeping up with the
Dude,
yard
there's motivation
and everything like that.
Lots of motivation.
Has that been a hassle for you, like having to keep up with it for so long?
These are the kind of seller that you want, that you just want to get on the phone. They're easy to talk to. There's lots of motivation.
It's to the point where I can't financially really do it much longer. Taxes on the house are kind of
it's a burden.
They get me down.
Got it. Okay. So in a perfect world, how soon would you be looking to sell it then?
Good.
I would need some time to clear some things out. I got tools and printer parts. I use the garage for storage and stuff like that.
Let's see what Sir Who say. But if I was to say, okay, not a problem.
If the price was right, I think I could.
So we're closing in the next 45 to 6 days. Be okay with it.
Now, when you say the right price, what do you mean?
See that? So he moved on price, but I would have come in. I would have said, okay, I got you. So if we can close, basically I want to set the seller. I want to have the seller's mind on closing the deal. So I would be like, and obviously we want the most time we can for the property, right? So I would say 45 to 60 days. Would that be okay with you, or sooner? Would that be okay with you?
Mm-hmm.
And bam. Of course, the house needs to.
Dude, this is so good.
I want to leave, some.
It's like me sitting next to him and mentoring him.
I'm thinking like 70.
You're thinking about 70. Okay.
So he wants 70,000.
So it needs a full rehab, and then how much do you think it's gonna take to get it to like 2025 standards?
Good question. That's good. That's good.
Well, it depends on what you want to do with the driveway. I know the city's going to want either the
That's good. So he wants
concrete
70K.
done or like a gravel driveway. And that's
Dude,
the
this cell is
big
easy to
price
talk to.
point. It's the concrete.
Yeah.
I just put a roof on.
So you guys gotta understand when a seller's easy to talk to, typically they're motivated, right? And when they're like, when they're not easy to talk with,
the roof is okay.
like when you talk to enough seller, you understand, like, oh man, this seller is motivated, this seller's not. Like you will know very quickly.
And the drywall, I think is going to be.
Let's help Search lock this deal up in the contract.
Kitchen and all the bathroom and all that. If you
Dude, like lock it up today, baby.
I mean, I'm not a really.
Dude, you guys,
I don't know.
for those of you who's watching live,
plus
you might witness a deal live close.
You're going to sub that stuff out, or if you've got people.
Like I'm gonna show Search how to lock this deal up right now.
Yeah, I think anywhere between, depending on the, now excluding the driveway, maybe 20 grand or something. And
So
but
20,000 for rehab, he's probably underestimate if the house is completely gutted.
Cost probably 20.
20.
Yeah.
So it's 40 altogether with the driveway and then the cosmetics on the inside.
That's I mean, you're the expert, man. I'm just guessing.
Right.
I'm just guessing.
Okay. Yeah. And I know you said that you don't know if like we have our own crew and everything. Since we do have so many opportunities, you know, our crews are busy and everything, so we sub everything out. We can't handle every single project ourselves. It would just be too much.
Yeah, if you got the right guys that give you a fair price,
Dude, this is so
so
good.
yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I could never afford to have a crew come in and do the work. I mean, it would be all on me. But of course, you know.
On YouTube family, if you feel like I should do this more or we should do this more,
Right.
smash the thumbs
So
up and comment
I
down
know you said
below.
20
Okay?
on the inside. On the inside, do you have to redo the kitchen or the baths or
And
no?
YouTube or TikTok family,
Oh,
double
yeah,
check
yeah,
and get
you're
this video
gonna
there.
need-
If
you're
you
gonna
like,
need a
Tom,
kitchen and a
this add a lot of
You will need
value.
a new kitchen,
And I would like
new
to do this.
bath. Do you need new flooring and
Yeah.
drywall?
If it's completely gutted,
well, the
it's probably
drywall,
gonna
I
need.
think can be worked on. I don't think you're gonna have to tear that out.
Okay. And then what?
Oh shit. His connection got disconnected. Oh shit. It could be
It's
me.
a pretty old air
Okay, back
conditioner.
on.
I just put
We're back on.
a new fan motor on it. Last year, I spent $300 on that, and my air conditioning guy.
So far, Search is doing good, man. So far, he's doing good. He's asking the right question.
And
He's, you know,
kind of ugly though.
he's being patient. He's
thing is-
listening. He's letting the seller do all the talking. He's not interrupting the seller. He's not, you know, jumping to the close. All good. So far, so good.
I bet you could get 4 cars in that thing.
Dude, I like this call so far.
And in addition
This
to
is gonna
that,
be a
not
deal.
only 4
I'm
cars,
telling, like,
but
I can tell already this is going to be a deal.
is like a little.
I want to know is how Search is going to lock him up.
There's a window. There's like a shower room. The actual garage itself, I believe, has a floor drain. So when the snow melts, it just drains away. I don't know what those guys did in that garage.
Dude, TikTok family,
But,
I
they must have
gotta
been
go
some sort of
check
mechanic,
Trump coin really quick.
because it's set up to work on cars like professionally.
Okay. So the garage is good. You can fit 4
garage
cars. You worked on the AC. What about the furnace? How old is it?
The furnace, I'm not sure, but once again, my HVAC guy, one of my best friends, said that it's not worth replacing.
How long have I been wholesaling? I've been in the real estate game for like 12 years, man. Been wholesaling for like 7 years. My first 4 years, 4.5 years, I did a whole lot of fix and flip. Fix and flip is like too risky. It costs too much money. Too much risk. Hard to scale.
Okay. So just to let you know a little bit about us, we're actually here locally in Michigan. So I know a lot of the companies that probably call you, they're like from other states, like Utah or California. I don't know how they're buying houses from other states. We're here local. We can actually come out to your house and take a look at it and kind of assess what we what we can pay for it.
I wouldn't
But
say that.
you know, if we were to come out there, I know you said it needs a full rehab. We do, as part
I
of,
wouldn't
you
say
know, to make the transaction easy, we do pay all closing costs and we buy it as is, so you don't even have to like fix anything.
Okay.
If we could do that for you, I know you mentioned 70, but what do you think would be the lowest that you can take?
The lowest would be 70.
The lowest would be 70.
Yep. I mean, if
Now,
you want,
now I would come back and I would ask the seller, okay, so how much you think, so what do you think it will cost? Or what do you think it will be worth after we fix it
Yeah,
up?
yep, I can see that.
Okay. Yeah. So I've seen comps, just the property itself. I've seen prices go from 35 to 45 in that area with no building at all. I would imagine that, I mean, the garage is pretty sound, and I would say to build a garage like that, you're looking at least $20,000 or $30,000 to build a garage like that, plumbed like that. So just the property in the garage, I think, covers, you know, the price I'm asking. Not to mention, I've seen the houses selling for $170,000, 3-bedroom ranch on an acre of land in that area. And that was back in October, November. I think I did a little bit of comp work.
Right, you did a little bit of research.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and just out of curiosity, because it does sound like, you know, you're a smart guy, you know what you're doing. So when you did your research, what made you not want to list it on the market?
Oh, I never said I didn't want to list it on the market. Well, I mean, if you're listed on the market, then you're paying, real estate broker commissions and things of that nature. Not to mention, like you said, I'd have to, get a COV, and that's going to be pretty expensive.
Right.
See,
So yeah, there's definitely fees for sure. Because I'm actually a licensed agent myself, and I always like to ask people like, what makes them not want to list it? And since we buy so many houses, everybody has a different reason. Some people want to sell fast. Some people, they don't want to deal with an agent. They've had bad experiences. Other people, they don't want to make any of the repairs. So everybody has a specific reason why they'd rather work with a company like us, where we can just buy it fast and we can buy it as is.
Okay. But he just stopped there.
So,
I would have come
okay,
I would have come there. I say, hey,
70. So here's what I'm thinking, right?
I'm
going to take
commissions. We'll take care of all the
make sure that I have the right information. This is a 3-1 with the basement
the closing
and
cost
a
fee is
4-car
pretty
garage,
high,
right?
which seller already said it, which means I would lean in on that. I would lean in on that, and I would come in and I would say, okay, so what's the best you'd be able to do for us? But he didn't come in for a close. Now he's talking about other stuff. So let's just see how search, dude. We lost him again. We lost connection. Oh shit. So okay, hopefully search will you jump back on. But this call, so I wouldn't say, hey, you know what? I mean, I would say, hey, we're a local company. We're not like all the other guys that are just from another state. So we're very familiar with the market. We've bought a lot of property. And we typically pay the most. Just because we're just a small operation, right? I would say something like that. But I wouldn't say, we have to come and see the property. So it's really hard to close the seller when you say that, because we want to be able to close the seller completely virtual over the phone. Search, we lost him, man. But dude, this is a deal. The property's worth $170. So that's what the seller said the ARV is. And if he wants $70,000 for it, dude, I think with the sound of the seller, I would have come in with an offer. Like I would be like, well, so I would negotiate with him first, and then I would come in with a low offer of $55,000, and then see what he say, because based on his tone of voice, based on the seller tone of voice, and his motivation, I would have come in $55,000, see what he say, and then I would have negotiate and then see how I can get him to come off at least another $5,000 to $10,000, and then lock this property on a contract. Worst case, if he said 55 is too low, I would have come in and lock it up on a contract for his asking price. And if the ARV is correct, you should be able to sell this thing and make it a quick 20 to 25,000. Like I would have locked up for 30 and then market it for 100. So a $30,000 spread, and then I'll leave room to negotiate with the buyer. So I guess we lost Serge, man. We lost him. Damn. All right. Well, I mean, that's all the time that I have. I appreciate each and every single one of you that are here. But stay tuned until next time I jump on again. I know if you guys, once again, if you guys like this type of training video, right? And I think that this is way better than, like, cold calling is great, but I think this is the next level to cold call because I'm able to listen in on how you talk to the seller.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back. Oh, man.
It's my brother.
Oh, it's your brother. Okay.
Yeah. So if he's saying, I like what you're doing, then I mean, we could have him on the phone, but I can tell you this: he may sidetrack things, but if I was to say here's what we're trying to do, are you okay with that? Then we could just bring him to signing or whatever.
Okay. When you said he sidetracked things, what do you mean by that?
He's an alcoholic.
Oh, okay. So,
so
do you feel like you have the word on what actually happens, or can he actually like prevent you from needing to sell it?
I'm sure he could, but I don't think it would be me selling it. It would be I'd have to sell the idea to him.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm pretty confident I can do, especially if we agree on the price. Then it'd be real easy.
Got it. Okay, awesome. So, I mean, you know your brother better than I do. Would you want him to be on the phone with us when we give you that offer?
It doesn't matter to me, but I can see complications.
Okay. All right. So we'll talk to you, and then
you know what I'll do? I'll ask him. You know what? I'll try to get a hold of him in the next 24 to 48 hours. See if he'll get back with me. Sometimes it's hard, but
so at this point, I would have come in and I would interrupt. Like I would interrupt the seller. I would let the seller finish talking, and I would. Let's just say the seller's Dave. I would okay, Dave, I got you. Okay, so your brother's an alcoholic. Maybe it's not good to have him on the phone. It seems like you be able to kind of make a decision and get him on board if we can agree on a price together, right? And then now I'm just going to try to close with the seller, man.
I'm not trying to dictate how.
And not playing phone tag.
Chances are,
because it seems like he knows his brother, and it's
okay.
Like he's pretty convincing on like.
Because I know you said you do all the maintenance and stuff on the house, so that you don't get code violation tickets.
So I don't want to sidetrack
him.
Does
he help you with anything?
Get him brother on
he
and all of that.
At all with anything over there.
Okay, so he doesn't help
Matter
with
of fact,
anything.
yeah.
Okay, so if we can agree on price, Dave, you're pretty 100% sure you can get your brother to be on board and sign and get this thing closed, correct? If Dave said, "Yep, I think I can do that," I'm pretty confident. Then I'm just going to move on and try to close Dave.
Sitting on the side of the garage that will end up either having to scrap or make some sort of a arrangement
this is the deal.
to get them removed, unless you guys are interested in those things for scrap or whatever.
Right. Okay. Cool. Well, I mean, we can take a look at it once we do come out there. All right. So, like I said, I'm going to take this information. I'm going to give it to the team. Either me or my partner will give you a call back. We'll make you that offer, and then hopefully we can work together and get this thing off your plate so you can stop making repairs on it.
Good.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, sounds good, Charles. It was nice talking to you, and we'll be talking to you soon. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks.
All right. Yep. Have a good one. Bye.
Okay, bye.
All right.
Bro, okay. Search, dude. So my question to you is, what's the ARV? What's the actual ARV on this property?
From when I looked a long time ago, I think it was around that 150, 160.
Okay, so 150, 160. So do you think that there's room for you to make any profit by locking up on a contract for 70?
Potentially, depending on how much work it needs.
Okay, hold on a second. When the last time that you chat with him, is that still the same amount that he wants? Is 70K?
He went down. He wanted 75.
Oh, okay. So now he wants 70. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember you asked him the questions about, him with the 70K. Did you ask him did you ask him a couple more times if he can come down lower than the 70?
I asked him twice. Like
Okay.
first I asked him like how much he was looking to sell it. Then he said 70, and then
Yep.
I kind of pitched the benefits, cash as is, fast
Yep.
closing,
Yep.
blah blah blah.
Yep.
And then I said, what would be the lowest that he can do? And he said
Yep.
70 again.
Okay, got it. So I heard both of those parts, but there's time where you cut off where I didn't hear anything. See, and then you mentioned about, hey, have you ever thought about listing the property? Which is good question, right? And you disclose that you're an agent. So for those of you, if you're a realtor, you make sure that you got to disclose to the seller that you're right a real estate agent. Which means as a realtor, you can still wholesale, but you must disclose that with them verbally and got to be in the contract. Dude, so the thing is, Serge, I would have leaned in when he said, hey, the reason I don't think about, consider, listing it because of all the costs. I'll be like, yep, I absolutely agree with you, as an agent myself. And you mentioned everything. I think all of that was good. I think that you should have leaned in a little bit more, Serge. Your tone of voice. I think it's good, man, because you're staying calm. You weren't excited about the deal. You're like, okay, which is good. I would have leaned in when he said, hey, all the costs, as it gets expensive, yada, yada, yada. I would have leaned in. I'll be like, yep, I absolutely agree with you. All the realtor commissions, the closing costs can add up quite a bit. But let me tell you this, Charles, is that, what if I can get my company to cover all that for you so you don't have to worry about it? What if we take care of all the closing costs, including the excise tax, the transfer tax, the title insurance, if there's any realtor commissions, we're going to be the one who's paying for it. And I know that you don't have the time or the funds, to fix up the property, which, we're willing to step in, take over, buy your property as is. And, and since we are going to pay cash, we can close on the date of your choice, and whether you want it to close in 30 days, 40 days, or 60 days, we can work within your time frame. My goal is, we want to make sure that this is a hassle-free sale for you and get this thing wrapped up for you in a timely manner. So with all that being said, Charles, could you, what's the best that you can do for us today? So I would have leaned in when he said all the costs, bro, right?
Yeah.
Because now he's like, dude, all these fees, but you step in, you'd be like, hey, I cover all that. And then I'll ask him one last time. If he's still stuck on that 70K, bro, then obviously now you set an appointment. Did you tell him when you're gonna call back and make him the offer?
I told him later today or by latest.
Okay. So typically, dude, like this deal here to me, dude, I don't know why you guys wouldn't lock it up. There's a lot of motivation with the seller. It doesn't matter what the rehab is. I mean, it does matter, but what's most important now is lock it up. Because once you lock it up, and dude, it seems like you and the seller got really good rapport, right? And then once you string the seller on for like a week or two, like in his head, when they sign the contract, dude, they're already done. And I can tell you, dude, the last thing that the seller wants is to go back to his buyer and say, hey, dude, for some reason, we can't close the deal, man. We might have to really sell this to someone else. So now, let's just say you got under contract for 70K, okay, with a 45 days or 60 days closing. You guys go out there, do your research, and realize that, dude, Charles, man, it's a lot of work here, man. Hey, we can't do 70, but you know what? Would you be able to do 60,000? And I'm telling you, dude, that guy right there would come off 10K.
Yeah, I agree. I think he would come down once we do come out. We do our due diligence. He sees that.
But the thing is, I wouldn't wait. I wouldn't wait until you go out there to do your due diligence to lock it up. I would lock it up and then do my due diligence.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go.
So Serge, like, I don't know why you didn't set the time and an expectation. So I wouldn't say, hey, can I call you back sometime today? I'll be like, hey, let me run this across my finance department or my partner or my team manager, whoever it is, either me or my partner, which you said it perfectly. Either me or my partner will call you back, and then we'll present you with an offer. Now, Charles, I want to make sure that I'm not wasting your time or our time. When I call you back, let's just say in about 30 minutes, okay? And if I can present you with an offer that we both agreed upon, are you ready to move forward to get the paperwork done and sell your property? Now what you're doing, dude, is you set intention. So that call is not a play around call. That call's not a phone tag. That call's not like Oh man, well, I still have to talk to my brother. That calls like, hey, when we can come in agreement, are you ready to close? So I typically do it. I set expectation when I set expectation to set an appointment to call back, and that callback would be a close.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Expectations, I typically do them in the offer call, but I think
Correct. Yeah, correct, man. So, but the thing is, you want to prep the seller up. You want to be like, okay, so when I call back, and if I present you with an offer for Charles, and we both agree, right, that works for you and work for us, are you ready to move forward? Because if they're not, they'll be like, well, I still need to talk to the wife. That's when you come in, you overcome the objection. Because otherwise, if you don't set the expectation and you call back and they'll be like, dude, I still need to talk to my brother. I still need to talk to the wife. Well, you know what, Charles, instead of going back and forth, what if when I call back to present the offer, let's get whoever it is on the phone. You see what I'm doing, dude?
Yeah.
So I overcome that objection. So when you call back, you don't need to overcome it again. And now you might play another phone tag. But yes, you're right. When the time that you present the offer, yes, that's when you be like, hey, here's the offer, blah blah blah, and then you set expectation, you close.
Right.
But that's what I would do, dude. But overall, dude, I think the call's really good, and I think you should lock this thing up and keep us posted, okay?
Man, I will. I'll put it.
Congrats, dude. Congrats, bro. Dude, that is if that right there, man, it's a 20. Like I can see that right there. It's a $20,000 deal. So let's just say the ARV is 160. So I don't know how many bedroom and bathroom. So if I take 160 minus 30%, I don't know what market search is in, but let's just say 30%. So now we're down to 112. Okay, 112. Let's just say it's going to cost about $50,000 to rehab the property. 50,000. So now we're down at 62,000. Okay, but that's at a 30% discount. What if his market? Oh shit, my TikTok. Man, the things that I say. Okay, I don't know what it is, but they don't like it. Okay, so now let's just say 160. So typically I do a couple of different math. I said worst case is the 30%. What if I can sell this property at a 25% discount? That's 120, which means, and then I minus my 50,000 in rehab. Now I'm at 70,000. Okay, which means I'm at a breaking point with the seller. But I know the seller's motivated, which no, I can renegotiate. Okay, and then let's just say if I can sell this at 20%, 160 minus 20%. I know I'm going to make a profit. Now 128 minus 50,000, which means 78K. So worst case, so best case scenario or worst case is that if I can sell for 20%, I'll make 8,000. But I know the seller's motivated, right? So I know that I lock it up for 70, knowing that I probably can get the seller to drop another 10,000. So I'm going to work my fee in there. So this to me looks like, now that I do the math, this to me looks like a $15,000 to $20,000 deal. Worst case, 15K. Best case, $20,000. Okay. All right, dude, that's all the time I have. Tim, I apologize. Mito, I apologize. I don't have the time to bring you guys on, but I'll see you guys on the next live. All right. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Once again, for those of you who like this kind of content, you're like, Colin, we should do more of these. Dude, make sure to smash the thumbs up, comment down below. Let me know. Until next time, fam, take care. And let's go get this. Moni, I'm out.